Raven thinks that the one to blame for the missing villagers is one of them. He told me I've already met him. Who can it be? Marfa? Philemon? Yefim the hunter? Anicia! That old witch is definitely a part of it! I will find that Leshy. I need to break the seals, not wander in the middle of nowhere. How much time passed already? Half of what's left? How was he there? Must be going through tall houses now. Right. I will catch the Leshy and make him break the seal. I still have time. Philemon is a shepherd. That means he must communicate with Leshy. Yefim deals with the forest too. He's a hunter after all. And I saw an offering. As soon as I learn enough, we can call to a public hearing. Or maybe fight face to face. I need to question the locals what they know about each other. Maybe then I will be able to find the Leshy. He couldn't leave here unnoticed. Well, let's do it.
First, get the shit. Visit any place in Numzea an unlimited number of times. Pretty characters, such abilities or clues to figure out which peasant is actually a demon in disguise. The more facts you learn, the more dialogue options are available. Something I want. Yeah. Fire. No mind. Not anymore. I'm a team. No. Wait, do. Visitors? Hello? Huh?
God helps, Vasilisa. It's a blessing that Galina is alive. Here, take it. From all of us to you. Well, I won't bother you. You need to study the book, right?
Wait, I want to ask you about the locals.
Come to my izba. We can talk there. You're tired. Here, better read something. Come in if you need anything. We won't turn you down.
I was wondering if I should keep the all enemies damage or not. Page got added. It has to be all matching colors. Or I have the item I have. Anything interesting here yet, Don? don't think so. It's that one. It's white. I had a swipe on. Head for that boss fight or remove his yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it should be enough with one. Oh. Was perfect to have for that boss fight. Oh yeah, I think I want one more speed death. Do I? Or? See what we have. Okay. Let's see here then. Hunter's house.
A small hunter's izba that is well lived in. He takes care of his home. The window gleams with a welcoming sliver of light. You walk around the izba, but don't find anything worth your attention. You see broad skis in the yard, a device for cleaning prey, and other hunting tools. They are all kept in order.
Oh, hey, Vasilisa! Howdy! It's good that we finally have a knower. You've saved Galina, so maybe you will free us all.
How long have you known Anicia?
A long, long time. We're from the same village. She's Galina's mother-in-law. We used to go hunting with Galina's husband. But he's hunted his fill. He's no more. Yes, a fine man he was. A proper one.
What kind of woman is Marfa?
Oh, a fine woman. Not resentful. The songs she used to sing in the evenings.
Used to?
Oh, those were the days. I didn't talk with her much. An elderly herbalist lives close to her. She knows her better. She watches everyone from her window. Of that I'm sure. Philemon? Oh, a good man. A knower also. Well, he's not as powerful as you, but he still knows some things. Better go talk to him yourself. Most often he can be found near the haystacks. They're close to the forest.
Offerings to Leshy?
So do you talk to the Leshy?
Oh, not after he hit the village. Well, I do the rituals, the usual ones.
Galina is Anicia's daughter-in-law?
Galina? Yes, she was married to Anicia's son, but he died. The forest took him, as well as many others.
Yeah. That was that. here.
The Leshy's domain stands before you like a grim wall. The peasants have burnt part of the forest, but it maintains its size, growing back trees with remarkable speed.
It's only on... Interesting. It only happened on Twitch. YouTube is fine. It's only Twitch that lost connection. That was weird. Yeah, no, it lost connection to Twitch, but not to YouTube. YouTube was stable. I lost connection to the Twitch server though. Hey, Jonas och Gordon. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, you just didn't hear him talking, so I just didn't do anything on this page. I saw it got disconnected.
You follow your instinct, sensing traces of primitive rituals, and soon come to a tree stump that has the remains of offerings to the Leshy and bullet holes. You notice boot prints in the soot nearby and follow them. Here the hunter's stride is regular, and here it has sped up. Suddenly, the girl's tracks cross that of the hunter. You cannot discern anything further.
Yeah, there's a little bit of it.
The Leshy's domain stands before you like a grim wall. The peasants have burnt part of the forest, but it maintains its size, growing back trees with remarkable speed. The fog quickly thickens and you start to lose your sense of direction. Short paws stretch towards you from the fog.
Fight time. Horus Satan. What name? Oh, you're gonna heal, huh? Oh, I'm not gonna do damage this round. Hello, Diggy. How you doing today? Yeah, we're gonna do some damage to that one. You're tired? Yeah, I was planning to have started like about an hour ago, but I had to take a little nap. Since I was up this early this morning, I had to get up like 6 in the morning. Because then I had to drive over to be Santa, you know, at 7 in the morning. Hose, hose, hose everywhere. No, just kidding. Okay, let's kill this one. like this. Nah. Yes, needed. He's gonna die anyway. Doom. Wish I didn't also added cards to the deck into my deck, man. What is that? Something you can game? Oh yeah, good. What's the setting for it? Martha's house. This is the house an acquaintance of mine lives in. The girl who brought me gifts.
Marfa's izba is richly decorated. Towels, a large salt pot, and everywhere the wood is covered with murals.
Greetings, Vasilisa, dear. Well, come in. Sit over there, in the corner.
Yeah, let's get some information about Philemon.
What can you tell me about Philemon?
Well, he's a fine shepherd, a knower. Not as strong as you, though.
Has he been in the village long?
Well, he came here before the forest master closed us in here. Yes, only after that. Anicia is very grateful to him for his work. She gave him a belt, you know. She gave it to him right after St. George's Day, when he whispered to the animals. Other than that, a regular man. I don't know what to add.
He refused to take it? That's strange. I need to learn about this belt from Anicia. How long have you known Eupheme?
Yes, a fine man. Always successful with his hunting, even after all this. He's not. The youngsters can tell you more. They watch everyone.
We collect them.
How long have you known Eupheme?
Base partner.
Yes, a fine man. Always successful with his hunting, even after all this. He's not himself lately, they say. The youngsters can tell you more. They watch everyone.
Tell me about Anisia Ivanovna.
Oh, the whole village heard her arguing with you. I don't know how you could listen to all that. I would curse her for sure. She was born with teeth. By the way, Galina is her daughter-in-law, but her husband passed away. A fine man he was. You saved her, so she might tell you more.
Okay. The joy of going through and listen to all this gossip to figure out who the innocent, or the demon is. Abandoned huts. In the free time, young people gather in isbas to have no owners. Okay. Music time. More?
The scarce Nimzia youth is sitting by an old izba. When you approach, they watch you intently.
We've heard of you, Vasilisa. I hope you will help Nimzia. No one has been able to so far.
What's with this guy? Is he hurt?
His mouth is too big. In our village, no ones who call the Leshy's name too often get their mouths tied shut. Otherwise, it's scary.
Okay.
We don't want to be taken by Vorsa.
That's also one way to do it. Okay, boy, you have too big a mouth. There's a lot of people in the world we could do that with them.
Philemon doesn't take apprentices. He tells us he will manage by himself. He's right. None of the animals have ever gone missing. I guess the Leshy is fine with just villagers. It used to be that some bear or the like would carry away an animal from time to time. We can't tell you anything about the hunter. We don't quite know him. He speaks to the Leshy and nowhere, sort of like you. Well, she's a fine girl. What else can we say about her? Galina was her daughter-in-law. They sure did argue, but quietly, so people wouldn't talk. Galina was crying afterwards, she told us.
Okay. I have more stuff to do here then.
The scarce Nimzia youth is sitting by an old izba. When you
go
approach,
with song.
they watch you intently. You sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song.
Miss having like subtitles for this so everyone would know what they're singing about, you know? Yep, let's go on. This is the herbalist.
The herbalist's house.
This part is
smells
so
like
different
healing
from the
herbs.
rest of the
You
game.
look around attentively,
We
but
have
you
to
don't
figure out
notice any
who is a
signs of
demon.
evil spirits. It seems that the herbalist is not a witch.
Look.
Ah, greetings, Vasilisa. Everyone in Nimzai is talking about you. I don't care where this village is, in a fog or in Perm-Gubiernia. Makes no difference to me.
Okay. Villagers. Marfa.
Well, my neighbor lives here. A fine girl, but not very hard-working one. She's young. She'll learn. What do you know about Anicia? What do I know? The missing Galina was her daughter-in-law. That's what I know. What else? A quarrelsome woman. Phew. They say the hunters are close with the Leshy. Have you noticed it with yours? Oh no, don't mention the Leshy. You'll call him. The hunter might go dancing with him for all I care. He doesn't tell us. Are you friends with Marfa, your neighbor? Not so much. Recently, I visited her in the evenings. She wasn't home. That happened several times. God knows where she was. You could ask a shepherd about her. He leads the cattle to graze in the evenings. Oh, the youngsters. They also like to walk at night. They may have seen something.
Let's see what kind of herbs you have. Let's see. Oh, we can have some extra. Buy them all. Healing ones. We still have 8 of those. How many of these do we have? 11. But I rarely use the herbs though. Okay, let's go to Anicia's mansion. Years ago, this mansion was home to a great number of people. Now only Anisha lives here.
Like many other houses in the village, Anisia's izba is bent because of the wildly growing forest. You knock at the door, and your acquaintance opens it for you.
You again, witch. Ugh. I'm looking forward to never seeing you, you damn vulture! Well, what do you need? You him? He's a fool. I bet he's the reason the village got stolen. I bet he wrote his little charter wrong, and the Leshy was only too glad to grab it all.
She has some issues, man.
Godless colduns. Another curse maker. This one is worse than all the rest. His mug is all rotten. Just like yours. He does nothing. Only feeds here for free. I know exactly how these Noah shepherds do their work. The wolves watch the animals instead of him. He's only dilly-dallying. That girl's a hypocrite. Wants everyone to like her. But she's got a mind of her own. She's gonna give us trouble.
Here's some facts.
They say that Galina that went missing was your daughter-in-law, right?
That's none of your business. You lousy witch! Get lost!
Anisia pushes you away from the door and slams it shut in your face.
Rude. Hey, I ain't done talking to you, grumpy old lady.
Like many other houses in the village, Anisia's izba.
You again, witch! I'm looking forward to never seeing you, you damn vulture!
Yeah.
Well, what do you need?
Facts. Gift to Shepherd.
Marfa says you gifted a belt to Philemon.
I did, and he didn't take it. Still walks in his red one, damn him. This Susietka was smothering me all night. Looks like I made a bad belt. Although, I did it with proper permanent patterns. Why am I telling you this? A witch won't understand. You only want to walk around bareheaded. Ugh.
The Susietka didn't get angry for nothing. I should speak to him.
Well, vi ain't gonna accuse him. Let's take bales of hay first.
The shepherd is sitting by the haystack, hitting his poo drum with sticks. Fog surrounds him, covering everything with slippery moisture. You smell mold and mushrooms.
From one Noah to another, I wish you well.
One Noah to another. Do not wish you well, no? But peasants. Hunter.
They say Yefim the hunter communicates with the Leshy. Could he have set up these disappearances?
No way. I was writing charters too, but who wants to curse? He isn't to blame. Well, I only do what needs to be done. Everyone likes Martha. She treats many of us to gifts. But I don't like her very much. The woman has a mind of her own. That's all right. I'll have a chat with her when the time comes. Oh, a quarrelsome woman. She's the one who cursed everyone, that's what I think. His son was Galina's husband, so she herself cursed him. Who else?
Facts then. Martha at night.
Have you ever seen Marfa when you brought the cattle for grazing in the evening?
I have, yes. but I haven't seen where she went. Maybe the youngsters saw it.
Shepherds also communicate with Leshy. He watches after the animals for you. Did he give you any helpers?
Nah, just some silly things. I don't measure up to you Khaldoons. I do everything by myself. It's scary dealing with the forest, everyone says so. I need to look after the cattle. They won't punish some icon, but they will punish me if anything happens.
New fact then.
You came to Nimzia after the forest master hid it, right?
Yes, I was unlucky. The Leshy caught me. Doesn't seem that I asked for an invitation when I entered his domain.
What were you doing before this?
I was a worker. My father was old and couldn't support me. I made my own way.
Yeah. Spoke to the... Okay, let's see here. Cattle grazing wolves. What? If a Colin was hired as a shepherd, he might fool around quite a bit. He could understand animal languages. There was one such Colin the next village over, the one behind Dry Gully. He made a deal with the Leshy for the first grazing. The Leshy gave him some wolves, the ordinary kind, not werewolves. The wolves guarded the cattle while the Colin was resting in the shade of a tree. One way to protect the cattle. Let's see, the start of grazing. Grazing tradition started on St. George's Day, the 6th of May. The holiday for the entire village. The shepherd asked owners not to be late, or refused to graze the cattle. The owners drove their animals with the pussy willow branches left over from Easter. That's also a name, pussy willow branches. Okay. When the herd was gathered, the shepherd walked around it clockwise, holding an icon and reciting prayers. Sometimes, during the third round, he cast a special shepherd's spell. Cattle grazing. Cattle grazing on fodder provisioning in northern Pricamay were extremely important. Summer was short, but cattle had to gain weight and have enough fodder to last until the next summer. The landscape and the amount of livestock in a herd defined the place and particularities of grazing. If the place was closed, the shepherd was not necessary. The cattle were left to God, and it was believed that St. Nicholas watched over them. In case a cow or a sheep disappeared, the one who got punished was his icon. He was carried to the stables and whipped with reins. Okay. Yeah, let's talk to the youth, the kids again.
The scarce Nimzia youth is sitting by an old Izba.
We've heard of you, Vasilisa. I hope you will help Nimzia. No one has been able to so far.
Marfa at night.
Did you see where she walks at night?
Marfa walks at night? No, it can't be her. But someone definitely walks the streets. Must be the devil. Recently, Galina went missing, and we noticed some shadow getting into her house. One of us was placing a candle for her in the corner in the evening, you know, so that the forest would let her go. Suddenly, he heard some rustling and saw the door open. It was Leshy. Who else? He immediately ran out of the Izba. We found his tracks in the morning. Someone must have been carrying a heavy soul off to the forest. There must have been Galina's second spirit when Leshy was holding her. The tracks are deep, so this spirit put up quite a fight. A scary thing.
Well, let's go over here to Galina's Izba. This is the Izba of the missing girl that is enchanted on the crossroads.
Galina is doing well. She's sitting at the table and is already busy doing housework.
Let's let's search the yard first.
You search the yard and notice the tracks the villagers told you about. Someone was dragging something heavy towards the forest.
Oh, I don't want to leave yet. Oh, come on, game.
Galina is doing well. She's sitting at the table.
Vasilisa, I don't know how to thank you. You'll always be welcome in my house. Well, come in. Sit here, under the icons.
Okay. Gossip time.
This woman came to me, Anisia Ivanovna.
Oh, Lord help me. Even the Leshy won't take that woman. I know. I used to be her daughter-in-law. He's friends with the shepherd. I bet they both talk to the Leshy. But I don't believe they are to blame for the missing people. They are fine men. We're friends. I love her. She used to bring me and my husband lots of gifts, especially after our village got closed. She's so kind.
A lot of things that points at Martha, really. As Leshy's.
Do you remember the time when the master of the forest took you? What did he look like?
My memory is foggy, Vasilisa. I can hardly remember any of it.
Did he look like anyone from the village?
No, he was dark, as if made of wood, covered in moss and mushrooms. He nearly crushed me with those roots. God help me.
Galina starts to sob.
I remember one thing he told me. I can't pray.
They say the Leshy came to you when he held you in the roots.
God save us. My life is not enough for him. He wants to curse my household as well.
How so?
How? Why else would he take all my copper dishes? It was all that was left from my husband. And it's still heavy. I saw the trail leading into the woods. The damned chort. I'd rather be dead.
Galina whimpers.
You're Anisia's daughter-in-law?
I was. An absurd life that was. Well, it's a sin to complain. We all live as we can. My husband was taken from me by the forest. He died. God rest his soul.
What kind of man was he?
A good one, loving, so unlike his mother, Anisia. When he died, she blamed me, said I cursed him.
Did you argue?
We had some disagreements, but I don't think she cursed me. I don't remember any such thing.
Okay, so let's go and check the forest.
The Leshy's domain stands before you like a grim wall. The peasants have burnt part of the forest, but it maintains its size, growing back trees with remarkable speed.
Okay, heavy tracks.
You have no difficulty following the tracks left by the Leshy when he took something heavy from Galina. The tracks stop by the hole, clumsily masked with grass. Inside you find a chest filled with various everyday things. Kitchenware, jewelry, fabrics. Looks like someone got caught on an old nail inside the chest. A triangular piece of cloth dangles upon it. The Leshy's domain stands before you like a grim wall. The peasants have burnt part...
Oh, not allowed to pray, huh? This happened just the other day. A man walked into a pothouse. He was dressed quite well. Goatskin boots, red shirt, sheepskin coat, and all. Like a trader or a clerk of some kind from St. Petersburg. He opened his purse, which was filled with countless coins. He also brought his brother and mother with him and said he was looking to marry the host's daughter. They struck a deal. However, he said, I don't need anything of yours, except for the girl. The girl disappeared from her house and returned 6 weeks later to give her cross to her father. She told him she was living in prosperity, but that she was not allowed to pray. Okay, let's have a little chat with Marfa then, huh?
Marfa's izba is richly decorated. Towels, a large...
Greetings, Vasilisa, dear. Well, come in. Sit over there, in the corner.
Night walks, yeah, see, that's she has a patch here on her arm. Okay, yep, so she is the one who's been taking stuff.
They say you walk the streets at night, acting strangely.
Oh no, Vasilisa, dear, God forbids. I sit at home, that wasn't me. Who walks at night at all? I'm too scared.
So where are you walking at night, Marfa dear?
Nowhere, help me, Lord. I'm telling you, I stay here around the house.
Maybe a Susetko left a piece of your dress in the chest with the stolen goods. Do you break into all the locked houses?
Marfa suddenly falls at your feet.
Oh, don't ruin me, Vasilisa, dear. I knew right away as soon as you appeared in our village that you'd find me out. I took the goods from Izbas where no one stays. Those that belonged to ones taken by the Leshy. No one else need those things, right? I swear on the cross that I've never cursed anyone. I loved Galina. I grieved most of all. The goods are my sin, but it's all for the future. All will serve the village as soon as the Leshy opens it back up. I will give everything to the monastery, and I won't forget about you. Here, I can give you some money now if you want it. But don't tell the others at the gathering.
If we take the money, I don't need the money, and I think we are probably gonna get a sin for it, so I'm gonna refuse.
I don't need your money.
Yeah, good.
I have to think what to do with you. You've wasted my time.
Thank you, mistress. Don't ruin me. I'll be sent to a labor camp. I'll die there too.
Marfa starts to cry and whimper.
Okay. So it's not her then. So what the heck, man?
A small hunter's izba that is well lived in. He takes care of his home. The window gleams with a... You walk around the izba, but...
Let's see if there's any new information.
It's good that we finally have a knower.
Facts.
You've saved Galina, so maybe you will free us all.
Facts in the forest.
I found your tracks in the forest by the offering. You were dragging some girl by the forest edge. It was Galina. Did you give her to the Leshy?
Bite your tongue, Vasya.
Who was it then?
Well, me. And the girl was one of the villagers. You can see her in the village right now. I told her not to tell anything. It's a bad omen. I left an offering to him and shot the stump. I've been trying to summon the Leshy for several months straight. I want to ask him eye to eye if Nimza is doomed because of this. But he cares little for us. Will you may be able to get to him? To a righteous forest.
Okay, so it's not him either then. I don't think the herbalist will have anything more to say.
The herbalist's house smells like healing herbs.
Ah, greetings, Vice. I don't care where this village is. In
Thanks,
Bog or
piece of
Cairn
cloth.
Gubernia. Makes no difference to me. Can you tell me about this piece of cloth? I don't know. Looks like Marfa's dress. The pattern is the same.
Yeah. Yeah, we already got that information though. Go back to Nisha and see if we can have a little chat with the.
Like many other houses in the village,
Sedko?
Anisia's Izba is bent because of the wildly growing forest. You knock at the door,
find the
and
Sedko.
your acquaintance. You sneak under the branch through the bent gates, whisper the secret words, and notice a black, furry shadow in the far corner of the yard.
Yuck! And nowhere, Khaldoons. I hate you kind. What stench?
Wait, kind host. I want to ask you.
Don't you try throwing sand in my eyes. I feel evil emanating from you. Like from the belt my master wanted to trade. Good thing he didn't trade it. All covered in evil markings. Doesn't have eyebrows. I punish her and punish you.
You notice the shadows grow darker in the corners. The Susietko is not alone here.
Sure. Let's fight them if you want. Let's see. Person him. Person you. That should kill you. Made it double curse on him. Why don't I have any? You know what? Let's get that one. Let's go with that one. To you. Get away, I'm getting all these white ones for. I can heal up. That one is dead. Finally, there. They're both dead. It got. Oh yeah, I did change that. Leshy. Leshy is a garden spirit of the forest. In the Sheridan region, he can alter his appearance, but he usually appears as a bearded old man. One can recognize him as a Leshy by his cap, which is pulled over his eyebrows to hide the fact that he has none. That's why during the Sheridan Guillotine games, young men who impersonated a Leshy painted over their eyebrows with runny dough or powdered them with flour. He also hides his feet in high boots or felt boots, for he has horse hooves. However, he wears a right boot on his left leg and a left boot on his right leg. Leshy can also change his height. He can reach the top of the pines with his head when he is in the forest, or become no taller than a blade of grass or a wheat ear when he enters a meadow. Okay. See if she has something new to say now.
Like many other houses in the village, Anisia's is...
You again, witch. I'm looking for... Well, what do you need?
Nope, nothing new. So, we only have 2 people. Then. The hunter or the shepherd. Let's check out the shepherd first.
The shepherd is sitting by the haystack, hitting his poo drum with sticks. Fog surrounds him, covering everything with slippery moisture. You smell mold and mushrooms.
Look close at the shepherd.
Your blood runs cold. He wears his boots on the wrong feet, and the footwear is too thin at the ankles.
Oh.
From one Noah to another, I wish you well.
Yeah, it's over the eyebrows. Well, you know what?
Stop pretending. I know that you're a Leshy. It's you who's been kidnapping the villagers.
What are you talking about, Vasilisa?
The shepherd abruptly jumps up and backs into the fog. You don't have time to say a word before his stretched out figure disappears into the tall trees.
Question is... the public gathering, I guess.
Looks like the village was built around barns. Makes it easier for the villagers to take grain and flour for their everyday needs. Here is where public hearings take place. It's quiet here now, except for the sounds of fir trees, nudging their dead relatives with furry branches. You tell a couple of kids to gather the village. The crowd soon gathers.
Why are you gathering here? To listen to the damned witch? Nonsense.
Hold on. Why should we leave at the mercy of the Leshy?
The peasants mumble in approval. You feel uneasy from dozens of eyes looking at you with a mix of expectation, contempt, and hope.
It's only recently that I've come to your village. It's clear that something is wrong here, and prayers won't help. I went searching for Galina.
You saved her. Thank you, Vasilisa.
You hear murmurs of approval from the crowd, as well as cries of gratitude.
The forest master is the one to blame. And he's hiding here, among you. That's why it's so easy for him to kidnap people. And I know who is to blame. They're waiting for what I say. Who among them is a Leshy?
Shepherd.
The forest master lives among you. That's why you can't beat back the trees. That's why people go missing so often. Your shepherd, Philemon, with no eyebrows and with the Leshy's belt, is waiting for you to curse each other.
You search the crowd and see that the shepherd is here. A couple of men grab him by his belt and drag him to the center of the crowd. Philemon tries to fight, but then grows soft. You take the book and get ready to bind him with Zagavers, but he raises his eyes, and you see that they have turned black.
Oh.
The changeling Leshy easily shrugs off his captors. A strong wind picks up, and the shepherd's figure stretches out, becomes transparent, and vanishes in the swirling fog. Otherworldly laughter is heard from the forest. The frightened villagers scatter to their homes. You clutch your book tighter and run after the Leshy.
After the shepherd.